Good afternoon and thanks for joining us right here on Midday Kentucky, everyone. Okay, I'm losing my voice a little bit, but we fake it till we make it here at Midday Kentucky.
I know, it's freezing in here.
It's a little cold. I'm sure someone will come in and turn up the heat for us very soon, Jerry. And so I'll call you out.
It's so cold outside.
It is.
And you girls are cold.
Yeah,
like,
yeah, my hands are
even
freezing.
outside, and I'm telling you, you know I like a bit of cold weather.
Yes, you do.
I've got socks on, people.
Thank
And
God.
you know I don't wear socks.
Yeah.
Ever. On
I
my
always
shoes.
wear socks.
And I have to say, you know how you always say to me, I go out on my balcony before my bath every morning because I have a long, relaxing
No, that's what
bath.
you always say to us.
Oh, right. And I have my bathrobe on my slippers.
Yeah.
It's even too cold to go on the balcony.
Oh, how sad.
It's a little sad. It's a little
So
sad. Okay, so I want to just let you all know, you know, we like to keep you up to date. Well, I like to keep you up to date on everything
Yes.
when it comes to the royals. Well, guess what? Here's an update. It's looking like Meghan Markle will be will be breaking tradition yet again. She's requesting that her mother walk her down the aisle rather than her reclusive father. Definitely breaking tradition. I'm horrified.
Oh my God.
What?
Absolutely horrified.
Why?
I completely against the norm when it comes to the royal family. And I would be okay when, look, listen to me as if I'm the Queen of England.
Close.
Sometimes I think I am.
I know.
You know that saying, sit back and think of the Queen of England?
No.
Yep. Oh, okay. It must be an Australian or English saying. I would rather her not have either one. If
Yeah.
she is estranged from her father, and it's not tradition to have have your mother walk you down the aisle in the royal family. I understand that sometimes that happens, or your brother walks you down the aisle for every day. Why?
Yeah, I think it's
Why are you
great. Who
shaking your
cares?
head
I'm
like
actually
that?
surprised that you feel that
Oh,
way.
this is the royal family.
When I read this story, I'm like, why are we talking about this? Everyone will think, sure, have your mom.
Yeah.
I'm shocked that you feel that way, actually. Who cares? I
very
think for me,
shocked.
it's just tradition. Someone walks you down the aisle, and whoever
Right.
you feel closest to.
Yeah.
Well, she
whatever.
could also ask one of the extended royal family members to walk
Right.
her down, because that has been done in the past as well, especially when it came to Queen Elizabeth II. I do believe she had Lord Mountbatten walk her down. Listen to me, sound like an encyclopedia.
I think
of the
she's
royal
not for
family.
mom. That's wonderful.
I think it's their choice. I
Yeah,
think,
who
you
cares?
know, it's her mother.
Look, it's upset me. It's made my bones a little chillier.
But it's her mother. It's not like a third cousin or,
But
you
why?
know, from
It's her wedding, so why should she have to miss out on someone walking her down the aisle because
Yeah.
someone like you is offended by that?
There will be
It's her wedding.
Well, what do you mean, someone like me?
Someone who
there-
cares about that
Yeah,
stuff.
no, but well, that's what I'm saying to you. Because this is such a traditional,
Yeah.
and she's doing everything that's, but like you, she must curtsy to the Queen first. There are a lot of rules
Right,
that go
right.
into being a part of the royal family. I'm very surprised that they would allow her to walk down the aisle with her mother. I'm very surprised.
Oh, I thought the story was just that she has requested
That she
it.
has
Now
requested.
they've allowed it?
No.
Oh,
So
you just-
that's what I'm
oh.
saying. I would be very surprised if it was allowed. Because I think the Queen has opened up
Yeah.
and, you know, she's allowed a biracial divorced woman to enter into the royal family. I know it sounds crazy, and I'm not saying these are my rules. This is just what people talk about in England, like,
Yeah.
because they're such staunch royalists.
Yeah.
And it's really interesting to see the journey that is going on with this. And she also had Christmas, and she wasn't, even though she was engaged to Prince Harry, it's very rare that to be so close to the royal family so quickly, especially at Christmas time.
I just can't believe it. It's so exciting.
It's been so untraditional right from the get-go with Harry anyway. So
I know.
you know what I mean? I feel like
Anyway.
feel like this is just the way it's going to go, you
And
know?
look, it's just my update, people.
don't they just elope in Vegas?
Okay,
I'm done
all
hearing
right.
about it.
All right, well, catch this one, everyone. This is something else. The world's first father and daughter pole dancing duo have been branded weird and creepy by This Morning's viewers. That's a TV show
Yes.
in England, everyone. After the unusual act appeared on the show. Now, Hazel Roberts, 24, and her dad, Dave, he's 50. Now, they're from England, of course, performed on the TV show and explained to presenters that they both had taken up the hobby independently without either one knowing. Now, Dave said it was his dance instructor's idea for them to team up, and they now compete in doubles tournaments, dancing on a single pole. That's my issue right there.
Yeah, but what they're doing, that's not sexual. There are so many things. These are like athletic competitions. I mean, it's like acrobatic what they're doing. I think it's cool. Whatever.
Okay.
The
And it's not
picture,
like they're doing a strip
I
tease.
sound like Nelly Melly here.
Yeah,
like
I
a little
mean,
misconservative.
I think that they're just doing like acrobatics more than using it. It's not like a strip thing.
No,
I think
I
it's
know.
weird. I think it's kind
It's
of
weird. But I'm not like outraged. by
Yeah.
it.
No, I'm not. Okay. You're sort of, Katie, you're taking everything to the nth degree. I agree. I'm not outraged. I think it's a little weird.
Okay, let me ask Katie
and
real
the
quick.
viewers, oh, go on.
Yeah. Would you do this with your dad?
Well, I wouldn't do that in general. But if that was something I enjoyed, which
Yeah.
I don't, then yes, because it's not
Yeah.
stripping. But I don't like that stuff. But if
Yeah.
I did,
You would do that with your father.
I'm not into that. And he is
That
into it as
wasn't the
well.
question.
If my dad was that acrobatic and I could do that too, yes.
My dad was that.
My dad can't even like lift his
Well,
leg.
let's just be real. If you were that acrobatic, I would do that with you. This is what some of the viewers actually said. She goes on and says, actually a bit uncomfortable watching a dad pole dancing with his daughter.
Yes.
Okay, this is one of the viewers. Next one is pole dancing with your dad, definitely awkward. All right, next one is, I'm really disturbed by this father and daughter pole dancing act. I just don't get it. And then the next one says, sorry, this is just weird.
Right.
And see, this is what I'm saying. The connotation that we have, okay, of pole dancing, I know. I had a lot of my staff in Australia. They all got together and started pole dancing. And I used to say to them, well, I want you to give up smoking, so go join the gym and whatever. So they all joined, then gave me the bill. I was happy to pay. But the work that goes into that. But I still thought, and I said to one of them, I hope you've all got your clothes on while you're doing this pole dancing.
I know, it's
Well,
so...
it's supposed to be like fun now, and I went to one at my last station I worked at in Indianapolis, and it was like a station outing. All of the women went to one of the things, but you're in workout clothes. I'm sorry, to lift your butt up on the air like
Yeah.
that is a workout.
I bet,
But were
I
you just
bet.
wearing like yoga pants, tank tops, and
Hey.
it was so hard. It was fun though with a group of girls.
But okay. Well, here's that question. Would you do it? And I want you to be honest.
in front of other people, no.
If other guys, your male work colleagues, were invited to go with you.
Yeah,
Would you-
sure. Yeah. It was in full clothes. It wasn't,
No,
and
I'm
we
not
didn't
saying
learn
that.
like sexy
Yeah.
stuff. So I'd go with you. I'd go with anyone.
Yeah, I'm sort of
In
not
that
like I'm not like
context.
the typical male though, doll. You know, I'd be the first one to say to you.
Well, that's why we're
Put a
doing.
higher
That's
heel
why
on.
we're doing a duet.
Exactly. Hey, Katie, I want to talk to you a little bit about the bucket list.
This is my
This
Kentucky
is
bucket
perfectly
list.
your bucket list.
Yes, I came up with these.
Oh.
Well, Troy has challenged us to come up with more personal topics for the show. So for me, I thought I need to explore Kentucky more. So
Well, we
I
both
did
do.
some. Yes. So I wanted to read my Kentucky bucket
I
list
steal
for
some of them with you?
2018. Well, that's what I want to know. Which ones maybe you would want to do with me? The first one, I've never been to a UK game.
Done
I know
that.
you've been to Rep Arena, so I want to attend one of those. See the moonbow at Cumberland Falls. You can see a rainbow over Cumberland Falls in the winter. Apparently, it's south of here.
What's the moonbow?
A rainbow over the moon? It's
Oh.
an evening rainbow.
Oh,
You can
wow.
apparently only see it here, or I'm forgetting the name, but at a falls in Africa.
Okay.
So we got to go.
Oh, well, here's the thing. It's a moonbow.
Yeah.
You'll be asleep.
No, I'll set my alarm and wake
So
back
now
up.
what you're telling me is that's your bucket list, Troy. Go film it
You
so
go.
I can see
Yes.
it.
So I want to see that. Okay. I really want to try the Kentucky hot brown at the Brown Hotel in Louisville. That's where it was invented, apparently. It's that open-faced sandwich.
Yeah.
It's really famous. It was on Man vs. Food, so I want to try that.
It has like tomato and cheese, tons of cheese smothered all over it. It's delicious.
Number 4, take the
That's
mammoth.
in Louisville, though.
It's in Louisville, yeah. This is the Kentucky bucket list.
Oh, okay.
Take the Mammoth Cave boat tour. Mammoth Cave looks just so gorgeous. Have you seen it? It's the underground caverns and it's amazing. At least I know you've gone with your boys.
Can we do that on a Sunday?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's
Done.
amazing. After that, I went to dip a bottle at Maker's Mark Distillery.
Yes.
You haven't really done the bourbon trail.
Yeah, but
you went to Maker's Mark?
Not Maker's Mark, but they do something similar in Australia.
Okay, so I want to do that, and
Not Maker's Mark,
I'm almost embarrassed to say this, but try Derby pie. I have not had Derby pie yet, so I really want to try that. I have
I
to
don't
do
know
it.
what that is either.
So it's very famous
Have you?
here.
Yeah, I'm trying to think. I don't think
I think
have
it's
either.
kind of like a pecan pie with some chocolate.
Yeah,
but
that's
we
what I'm
have to
thinking.
try Derby pie, Kentucky Derby pie. So that's something we have to do.
the Derby in the
I would-
spring. We'll go ahead and get a pie.
Yeah.
We'll be ready to go.
Spend the night at the castle in Versailles. I know you have been there,
I have
right,
been
for a
there.
romantic evening.
Oh, you have?
Yes.
Hold on for a minute. What do you mean you've been there?
I have. Doug and I stayed there.
You have?
Yes.
What's it like inside?
It's beautiful. I mean, obviously the castle and everything, but at the time that we went, I mean, the rooms are gorgeous. It's just, I think it was in need of a little bit of renovation at the time,
Yeah.
and I think that they were actually selling. I think it's been sold since then. I'm not
Yeah,
sure.
it's been renovated
just
now.
sell?
New renovations
Okay.
they've just opened it back up and
How
things like
about we
that.
do
So
a
I really
show
want to
from
go.
that?
Oh, it would be fantastic.
That would be
Seriously.
Our producers are cursing me already.
Yes.
I think we should do a show from
Absolutely.
that Versailles.
Yes.
Versailles.
Versailles.
Yeah.
So I definitely want to go there. Next, I still have not toured the Mary Todd Lincoln house, where Mary Todd Lincoln, Abraham Lincoln's wife,
I
grew
have
up. It's
been
in
there.
downtown Lexington.
No, I haven't done that either.
So I really want to go there. Out in Bowling Green, I want to go to the Corvette Museum. That just looks like fun. Have you
It does
been?
look. I haven't. And they had that
Oh, you see-
sinkhole. Remember they had the sinkhole happen? I think is that
Yeah,
still there?
That's kind of why I want to see it.
Yeah, I know that sounds crazy. I do too, though. I want to see the sinkhole.
You don't want to come? I'll take my friend.
That's weird that you want to see the Corvette Museum.
It's one of those things. It's famous. You got to see it.
Yeah.
And my last one that I'm doing, 2018 Kentucky bucket list, walk across the natural bridge at Red River Gorge. I still have not done that. Have you?
I'd never heard of it.
Oh, it's so beautiful
Can I just
from the
tell you,
pictures.
I must sound like I have the most boring life.
Well, I haven't
do.
done any of these, but this is my 2018 Kentucky bucket list, so you got to come along. Sounds
is
like
it for
half
the
of those
summer?
you like. No, I'm going to try to kick out a few of these
Well,
in the
let's
next
start off
month
with
or
the
so.
food.
Let's start off with the Derby pie. Let's
start
start
off-
with the
Sounds
Derby
good.
pie. If you have a good
tease.
Derby pie recipe, message us on the Midday
Oh, yeah.
Kentucky Facebook page.
Tell us what you think, everyone. Head over to our Midday Kentucky Facebook page. Put it up there. Hey, my friend, what have you got for me?
All right.
Surprise me.
Okay, this was something that I came across. The new laws for 2018.
Oh, yeah.
These are the new laws that could start setting the trend for the entire country. So then
Right.
these are laws from across the entire country. The first one, marijuana in California is now legal
Yep.
to consume recreationally. So you have to be over the age of 21, and they have very strict rules on this too. It has to be in sealed, child-resistant packages. The shops have to be closed by 10 o'clock, things like that. It's much more strict than what it was before when they had it just for medical reasons. So they are
And
buckling down on
interesting
that.
here in Kentucky, just yesterday in Frankfort, the legislative session started, and there was a bill pre-filed to have medical marijuana legalized in Kentucky. So maybe that will come up in the legislative session
It'll be
over the next few months.
You're
so.
probably right. I think over the next 2 years, you'll see a lot of states.
Yeah, I think so too.
Legalize.
At least
marijuana.
for medical reasons,
Yeah.
I think that's
Yeah.
going to start following suit. Okay, and then the next one, let's see, Oregon is banning cigarette sales to anyone under the age of 21.
Good.
That includes e-cigarettes as well, known
Good.
as vapes. So I thought that was a really good law as well.
Listen, ex-smoker here.
Yeah,
Good.
Yeah. And and the studies are showing that the vapes are leading
Yep.
kids to
Yep.
want to go to regular cigarettes. In Tennessee, it's now illegal to drive through a school zone while holding a cell phone.
Okay, good.
Yeah, that's
I
good.
think that's
good.
really good. New York passed a law that says employers must allow paid family medical leave to their employees. This
Yep.
is huge.
Good.
12 up to 12 weeks they can get.
Wow.
In Vermont, bosses can no longer require social media passwords used to access employee accounts.
I didn't know that.
I know, I didn't know that that was even legal.
Goodness me.
So yeah, and then in California, last one, this is a really, for me, this, I know this is controversial, but it's good. Gun owners can no longer order their ammo through the mail. And this is in California. You have to go in person to a licensed gun dealer in order to buy the ammunition.
Oh, I didn't know you could buy it through the mail.
Yes, and that has
Okay.
that's been kind of a
Interesting.
yeah,
Good
problem.
tip. Are they all up on Facebook?
Yes, they are.
Good job. Hey, everyone, after the break, find out how Bluegrass Medical Aesthetics can help you lose weight. Katie sat down and had a chat with them earlier on. Plus, learn more about the cryptocurrency, Bitcoin. I love this idea. We'll be back after this short break, everyone. You're watching Midday Kentucky. Stay warm out there.